This is the arbusers.com annual review of the smart betting scene for the year 2019. It is conducted in goodwill with the hope that it will contribute to the understanding of this particular field. We post a similar review each year so that we have a time lapse of the smart betting scene. We advise that you take a look at the review of the previous years in our forum or YouTube channel. Value betting is dominating the smart betting scene as more players are switching to this smart betting type. The reason why so many players are giving up arbing for value betting is the toxic environment created by bookmakers and governments. Value betting comes with a bigger maneuvering space that allows players to keep their accounts alive for a longer period of time. We conclude that bookmakers are still spending time and energy to stop bonus hunters and arbers. However, it is only a matter of time before they dedicate resources to purge value betting. So far, there is no significant effort from bookmakers to extinguish this smart betting technique, with the exception of automated value betting. We alarmed the community about the steps taken by bookmakers to stop bot threats. Recently, we noticed that bot action was significantly contained when a well-known bookmaker managed to almost stop it. We are in a position to say that bot action was clustered and thus easier to detect. To cluster accounts, the anti-bot measures include a combination of intent analytics and blocking scrapers. Bots comparing prices with the help of an alert service between that bookmaker and sharp bookmakers like Pinnacle were identified. Clustering will continue as bookmakers and their data scientists perform very well in prioritizing genuine traffic, separating it from bot threats. Therefore, we can say that the easy building bot period is now gone. We are expecting to see how bot developers will fight back, but so far their reaction is weak. We estimate that 85% of bots are now not working, and only the most sophisticated are continuing like before. SBO Bet slashed its betting limits. This bookmaker should not be considered as a tool for sharp action. We are watching a last man standing competition where, one after another, bookmakers and exchanges are exhausted by sharp action. Betfair, Smarkets, Matchbook, and SBO Bet are not what they used to be some years ago. Pinnacle might be the last man standing, but they are already also emitting signs of exhaustion. We are watching closely as we identify Pinnacle's good standing, a key factor for the smart betting community. Could you imagine sharp betting without Pinnacle? In our last year's review, we anticipated that e-wallets will raise their fees. Unfortunately, there are indications showing this trend will continue. This vicious spiral is forcing e-wallets to raise fees in order to maintain profits, while clients are moving away. The remaining clients will pay a premium for continuing to use e-wallets, while their overall client's experience becomes worse. Cryptocurrencies, banks, cash markets, and hawala systems are thriving, and they will continue to do so. It is a pity to see a once healthy market disintegrate and be dismantled like this. Fixed mindsets are prevailing, and a penny today is worth more than a quarter tomorrow. Sometimes we wonder, where is the growth mindset of people and companies that have every interest to keep the market alive? To add insult to the injury, PSD2 and open banking became the latest burden in a smart bettor's life. Arbusers is the first and only forum that informed its members of the dangers arising from these Big Brother-style directives, and we suggested better betting techniques for protection. PSD2 is offering bookmakers near real-time access to a client's information statement. This will allow gaming operators to screen all players automatically upon registration and have a better understanding of a customer's profile and behavior over time. To make a long story short, they will have a near-perfect risk profile and persona of every customer. We mentioned several times the low business ethics of several actors in the industry. A declining market, tight profit margins, and a younger, more educated and informed, conscious generation of gamblers are forcing companies and managements to new lows. Many bookmakers attempted to confiscate hard-earned winnings, forcing players to take legal action. Most of the time, legitimate players are getting their well-deserved winnings before public hearings. This year's most important case was Bet365's settlement with Megan McCann, a 20-year-old student who won almost £1 million. This case was important because third parties were engaged, including well-known payment providers that exchanged information with the bookmaker. The details of the settlement did not go public, and that is why we conclude that a live and let live agreement took place. Only the smartest bettors understand exactly what that means. High street bookmakers are expanding in the US, and their first results are showing good profitability. Bookmakers themselves are spending a lot in legal fees because each US state has different laws and requires a different approach. We can assume that square action from the US will allow bookmakers to breathe, at least for a while. 13 years after the Unlawful Internet Gambling Enforcement Act, many US bettors' abilities atrophied. But it is just a matter of time until they adopt smarter betting techniques like their counterparts in Europe and elsewhere. This is the best time to bet from the US. Smart gambling comes with challenges. Being in this business for the last 16 years, we have seen many ups and downs. Many times, we concluded that smart betting was about to die. In reality, what is happening is evolution. Some betting techniques die, while others are emerging. Smart betting is constantly changing, and sometimes it surprises us with even better perspectives. We wrote this annual review in goodwill, hoping that it will contribute to the understanding of this very particular field of arbitrage and smart gambling. Thank you for watching.